Okay. That's say Twin Jane's.
What?
Twin Jane.
Twin Jane?
From Peter Pan. After the first Christmas story.
Okay.
Dad, this story is called Dad's Car Bobsleigh Sports Second Christmas Story.
Okay. One day, Carl and Luke was going to the winter sports when they saw the hunting dogs. And Luke and Carl saw a bobsleigh as well. Luke was glad the dogs were back, and especially in the winter bobsleigh sports, so Luke and Carl got onto the bobsleigh and says, "The crowd is here today for the race from Snowy Valley and back to Tesco's. The winner gets all the stuff." So Luke and Carl and Dog 1 goes on the bobsleigh and the race is about to begin. So Luke and Carl and Dog 1 is ready to race and they're getting ready to go. On your marks, get set, go! And they're off. Carl and Luke and the dog were on the bobsleigh. It was going very fast. And they went into the bobsleigh tunnel. The bobsleigh went straight into the light tunnel. When it came out of the tunnel, it burst into the snow. And they went down the hill. And they got to the finishing line. And we won the race today. The bobsleigh shot past the line. And then they was in trouble. The snow got on the side of the mountain. It has a snowbank. But bobsleigh couldn't stop in time and slithered down the bank. As they screamed, it landed on frozen water and went crack, bump. The front of the bobsleigh slides are broken and the 3 dogs can't go on the bobsleigh race as they barked. Bark, 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 bark.
Ready? Hey.
But the dogs went back on the bobsleigh and they were off again.
Fire!
And they were off again. After their big crash, Carl and Luke and the dog won. To get out and saw the ice was cracking, but bobsleigh would never get out and began to sing Silly Old Bobsleigh fell in the ice, fell in the ice, fell in the ice. Silly old bobsleigh fell in the ice all on a Saturday morning. The bobsleigh lay in the ice all day. Oh dear, I shall never get out, said a voice to the car, but then bobsleigh and the dogs came onto the line. We won, and the other dogs were going on another bobsleigh, and the voice says, on your mark, set, go! And they were off. Dog 2, dog 3, dog 4, dog 5 came out on the bobsleighs and saw dog 6, 7 and 8 in their bobsleighs. Carl got to the final race of the day, and the other dogs won the race again, but the dogs have to get out and help bobsleigh out of the ice. So they pulled the rope, and they tugged and pulled and pulled and pulled and pulled and tugged so hard. The grand finale was bobsleigh was free, and the dogs put a blanket on the bobsleigh to cover it up to keep it in the warm, and the dogs come up to the final of the day. So Carl and Luke went on the bobsleigh, and dogs are going to catch up to them. Luke said, this is part of where you run away, and then on your mark, get set, go! And they were off. The dogs barking with joy. They were catching Luke and Carl from the dogs, who were going very fast, and to get to the roller coaster, they went, whee! This is fun. And then there was a big drop, and then, oh! They screamed, and Carl went down the hill and went down, 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 down again until we got to the finish line and won the race. The bobsleigh team had the championship, and Luke got an award for bobsleigh, who had run the race. Well done, Luke, said Carl. Well done, Carl, says Luke. Everyone was very pleased. Well done, both of you. The end.
Right, to be continued. Is our second Christmas story.
Yes.